you remember.
So today we're gonna make
the pencil. And it's that. Yeah, that.
Hi, hello. At this point, I'm still not sure if this is actually going to be on the internet, but if it is, welcome to who knows what the frick episode this is of the Dear to Me Knits podcast. It's been at least a year, probably more, since I last uploaded something. The youngest child stopped napping, and then sports started up for my kids, and then last fall I was like, yes, this is awesome. The youngest is old enough for preschool, so he's gonna go to preschool, and the other kids are gonna be in school, and I'm gonna restart my podcast. And then the Rona happened. So I am trying to work this in the few minutes that my mother-in-law has my 2-year-old. She takes him on Thursdays, so I can have a little break, get some housework done, yada yada yada. And I reward her with a very fancy dinner at the end of the day. So tonight we are having like a mustard crusted chicken and roasted asparagus and broccoli, and for dessert we're having a lemon spice visiting cake. So the cake smells amazing. I want to eat the whole thing right now, so it's gonna be delicious. I'm very excited. Oh, that is not wool, that's fuzz. Sorry. As you can see, like right here, I'm in a tiny little closet. My spinning wheel is here. This is where I sit to spin. Directly behind me is my yarn, and right here is the door. So I'm in like this teeny little closet because this used to be the youngest's like bedroom, nursery, whatever you want to call it, but obviously he's outgrown that now, so we had to swap all the bedrooms around. So this is my craft room now, and it is very cramped. I have too much stuff. I can't, my sewing machine and serger aren't even in here. They're in a different area of the house. So yeah, that's a lot of blabber, and I haven't even introduced myself in case you are new to the podcast. My name is Dearany. You can find me on Ravelry and all the socials as Dear to Me Knits. Actually, not all the socials, just Instagram, because I don't really use any other socials. I have a Facebook, but I mostly use it so my grandma can see pictures of my kids. But yeah, this is a primarily knitting, occasionally spinning, lots of nonsense podcast. I cannot think straight and form a coherent idea to save my life, so good luck following along. Yeah, so I've done a lot of knitting this past year. I've posted a lot of my finished objects on Instagram, so you might be able to pop on there and see what's been happening. I have a few things that I haven't posted actual grid photos of. I just posted stories of, so I need to do better about that. But also I haven't I usually take finished object photos on a day where I'm like going out, so I dress up in my new finished knit, and then I go do whatever I'm gonna do, but I don't go do anything now. The last time my husband saw me in jeans, he's like, why are you so dressed up? So yeah, I don't take finished object photos because I don't go anywhere. I don't put clothes on. All of these things I've been knitting are just sort of like little dreams and hopes for the future that one day we'll all be in public again. But my most recent finished object, which I did post a story of, and it still hasn't been blocked yet, but I'm so freaking in love with this sweater. It hasn't been blocked because I wear it all the time, and I would be wearing it right now, except it is like really hot in this closet for some reason. So if I had it on, I would be sweating my balls off. So this is the Geena Sweater by Carolyn Designs. It's obviously it's raglan. It has it's like reminds me of like a baseball shirt, right? Has the different colored sleeves, and I absolutely am obsessed with the construction for this sweater. You knit this part and then go back and pick up the sleeves and knit them back and forth until you get down to the round. It's so freaking cool. And this part, the body part here, looks so cute without sleeves on it, just like a halter-ish situation. Yeah, I'm making at least one of those for the summer, probably multiple for the summer, because it's just too adorable. I love it so much. I just spit. Oh my gosh. Can you tell? It's been a long time since I talked to like someone not related to me. But anyways, so the yarn for this, which let me see if I can do a better close-up of the body yarn. Well, no, because it will get dark. Yeah, this body, the speckles on this are just out of this world. I'm obsessed. But that shouldn't be a surprise because it is by my best friend Mariah, who is the dyer behind Beauty Mark Yarns. So oh gosh, now I have to remember colors. Okay, I think this is called Persuasion, and I know that this color is called Fresh to Death. They're both DK weight. I used 2 balls of each and almost used every last yard of both balls. So I do kind of wish I'd made the sleeves maybe like 1/2 inch to 1 inch longer, but I haven't blocked it yet. So there's a good possibility that once it's blocked, they don't look odd. I like it to be a little farther down, like almost starting to go onto my hand, and it sits right at the edge of my wrist. So I don't know, I'm just weird and I like a little coziness in my sleeves. So yeah, I'm really in love with this sweater so much. It's just the coziest, like comfy, sit around the house in your sweatpants and this shirt. I love it. So yeah, I finished that a couple weeks ago, and then I started my newest whip, which I'm in a love-hate relationship with right now. The yarn I love. I bet you can guess who it's by. It is Beauty Mark Yarns. This is a special colorway that she dyed just for my son. His name is Jameson, but we call him JMO Babo. So this colorway is called Babo. And it's so cute. I can't even freaking stand it. But as you can see, like, it would fit me with a little bit of negative ease. But just a little bit of negative ease in the bust. Okay? This is for a 4-year-old little boy. It's humongo around. And I knit the 2-year size because I thought, oh my gosh, the 4-year size is going to be mondo on him. So I knit the stitch count for the 2-year size, and then anytime it says like knit until it's XYZ amount long or whatever, I did the 4 years instructions. Well, funny enough, the armholes are too small. So I followed the length for the 4-year-old size to make sure that it would be long enough, and it's not. It's long enough like from the armpit down, but not in the arm side, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm a little miffed about this. I had the ribbing on and I ripped it off for the edge. So I think what I might do, because it is pretty stretchy, and the ribbing she had me picking up pretty sparsely around. I think what I might do is do a applied I cord instead. because that would also not make it so wide of a strap, because it is a tank top for the summer. And then it has this little section here, and you're supposed to pick up along the edge, and it's supposed to have a little overlapping ribbing thing here to put buttons on, because it's actually like a vest pattern, but you know, they don't make boys tank top patterns, and I found lots of girl ones that I liked, but you know, not all family is as open-minded and like smash the patriarchy as I am, and I just didn't want to deal with the comments. So I was like, fine, I'll find a boy's vest pattern, and so here we are. So I would go ahead and put the ribbing on here, just because otherwise it's, you know, pretty wide open, and I don't really like that. So go ahead and put the ribbing on here, and then do an applied I-cord around the neck as well. That's kind of where I'm at with it, just because yeah, it's not fitting the way I wanted it to. I don't even, like, I guess when it's already long on him, like, so if I blocked it, like stretched it to narrow it out a little bit, it'd go down like halfway down his thighs. So I'm like, yeah, well, it's really gonna look girly if it turns out to be a dress. I really don't want to frog this whole thing though, so I don't know what to do. But yeah, I'm gonna do the applied I-cord and the neck and maybe block it, and if it's just really stinking horrible, then I'll frog it. I actually did frog a project. I made myself a Breeze Racerback by Jessie May out of this yarn. It's hand spun. It's literally like the most perfect, beautiful yarn I've ever spun in my whole life. It almost looks store-bought, like almost. It's so amazing. I love it. And I'm also like very humble, and you know. But so I knit it out of that, and my gauge was right, I think, but it just seemed way too big. So like the neck was hanging down to here, and the straps were like super wide, and I just, apparently straps are like the bane of my existence. So I've totally frogged it, and I'm gonna redo it. So hopefully I will get his tank top situated and be able to make that. In a couple weeks, my family's going on vacation to Florida, so I'd love to be able to wear it in Florida. Get a selfie with the palm tree. We'll see. They have palm trees in Florida, right? I don't know. I know they have them in California, but I think they have them in Florida. Somebody's gonna comment and be like, wow, they let you have children? You don't seem that intelligent. So the other thing I've been working on is some socks for my daughter. And once again, just nothing can be perfect or, you know, like simple for me. So these are not made with the same ball of yarn. You can kind of see here, they are clearly not the same colorway. But my mother-in-law got this opal sock yarn. Yeah, this one has a tag, or no, it's Regia. This Regia sock yarn, and there was a whole bunch of them in a bag. It was like a lot of yarn. And so, she got them for me, and I mean, you know, at first glance, they all, especially in the ball, they all look like the same colorway. So I was like, sweet. I grabbed 2 balls and cast on some socks. And, like, about this far up, I was like, there's no orange stripe in this one. When's the orange coming? And I realized, like, oh, there's no orange coming. So I showed it to my daughter, and I was like, these are not the same color. Do you want me to, you know, like, are you fine with that? Or do you want me to try to fix it or something? And she's like, no, it's whatever. So we're rolling with it. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna have two different, slightly different socks. So, I mean, like, you know, it's got like the blue and the red and the pink are the same. There's green and orange in this one, and there's like teal and blue in this one. So, or no, there's blue in both of them. Just whatever. Everything's gotta be quirky with me. It's everything's gotta be a little special. So that's what I got. As far as acquisitions go, I've been this is all things I've had for like a few weeks, but in preparation for summer knitting, I bought this yarn, Comfy Cotton Blend from Lion Brand. This is the Chai Latte colorway. This is Mochaccino colorway, and then there's just like a plain off-white creamish color. I don't know the colorway name. I bought these for to make the sleeveless version of that sweater that I showed you. And then if you will allow me to pop out of screen for a minute. Don't fall. Also got a few balls of this Coboo, which is 51% cotton, 49% rayon. It's also Lion Brand. This is a mauve colorway. Apparently this is my new favorite color. I didn't realize it, but then one day I was like, literally everything that I have bought recently uses this color. So I'm like, okay, mauve is my thing, I guess. So, which I don't find this very mauve-y. It's not gray enough. It's still pretty bright, but I like it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this. But like I said, just in preparation for summer tops, I bought some yarn that I thought would have a nice drape to it, but still be, you know, like cotton and stuff. So, I might make another Jessie made pattern. It's the like summer secret crop or my little secret crop or something like that, and it calls for DK weight yarn, which this is. So yeah, might do that. But aside from that, ooh, I did get I got this lovely mohair silk from Beauty Mark Yarns. And I have the yarn that I'm going to hold with it for a Love Note sweater coming from Knit Picks. I could not even begin to tell you what yarn that actually is, so I will show it whenever I get it. And I also don't know if I'm going to be updating weekly or bi-weekly. I'm only at 18 minutes and I'm almost done. So if you have an opinion, you can leave a comment. I'm 18 minutes in after not posting for like a year, so I feel like if I posted every week it'd only be like 5-minute episodes, which people might like, but I have no idea. So it also probably just depends on like what I have to do and all that stuff, because you know I got chores and kids and all that junk. So this is merino mohair silk. I'm looking for I don't know. Anyways, it's the colorway is You're Still a Contender. So it's got like these little peachy moments in it, but it also has some purple and then some like magenta and a little bit of fuchsia and even like some undyed like cream pieces. So I really love it. I feel like with the yarn that I got, I can say it's like a peachy pink, but it's very light. It's not like white adjacent like you can tell it's pink, but it's gonna be really, it's about like, see, when I try to hold it up to the camera, there's a little TV right here that blocks the light, so it's hard to show. This really light pink area here is about what color it is, which is why I picked it, because it complements this, but it's the least, like it'll provide the most contrast, so you'll still be able to see all these colors. None of them will get lost against it. So I'm really excited about that. And like I said, I'm going to make a love note sweater. That's by Tin Can Knits. So that, and reknitting my Breeze Racerback tank, and finishing those socks and that tank top for my youngest. Those are the things that I'm going to be working on over the next couple weeks, few weeks, probably over a month if I'm being completely honest, because I only get like maybe an hour or two a day to knit, and I'm not particularly fast. I have ADHD, so if I have 2 hours to knit, I'm probably gonna knit for 5 minutes and then play on my phone for like half an hour and then knit for 5 minutes. So if I'm watching something, I do a lot better, but if I'm just kind of staring off into space and knitting, then I'm gonna end up being like, oh, I wonder about this, I'll Google that, and then the next thing I know, I'm on Instagram and TikTok and all that crap. So yeah, that's how it goes. Sorry, I keep checking my watch. I have a therapy appointment, so I have to make sure I'm on time for that, but this did not take nearly as long as I expected it to, so I'm doing well. I've got plenty of time. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about. I don't even remember if I covered all the main segments that you should talk about in your podcast. Got finished objects, whips, acquisitions. I think that's it. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully I will have more next time. I probably left out all kinds of great information about my projects and stuff. Oh, the wool for this hand spun is from Kim Dye's Yarn. Could not begin to tell you the colorway name. The label has been gone for a long time. I finished this ages ago. It's lace to fingering weight. I spun it up. It's a 3-ply. And I got the wool at Stitches Midwest when I went, not last summer, but the summer before that. And I met my friends Morgan and Mariah there, which was awesome. They both have had podcasts in the past, and we all sort of met through my podcast and had weekly knitting nights and all that stuff together, and so I became really close with them, and it was so awesome to see them in person. And we had kind of hoped to make it a yearly thing, but obviously the Rona happened, so eventually we'll be able to get together, but who knows when that is. Oh, I can tell you about my I can tell you about what I'm spinning right now. Okay, so I got this the same summer that, oh my gosh, this is a freaking mess. The same summer that I went to Stitches Midwest, but it was a local yarn festival to me, just a little podunk one in Indiana called the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. Now oh my gosh, when I tell you, I bought a lot of this. I'm not joking. So I have one bobbin full, this bag full, and another one full. I could probably, let me see. I got a lot of it. And I also don't know if I still have the receipt for it. Oh yeah, I do. Sweet. Okay. Let me grab this. Okay. It is alpaca roving, but I know there's merino in there too. It's striped, which is so stinking cool. So it's got like black, white, and this like reddish, she called it cinnamon on the receipt, all along it. So it's just working up amazing. It's also going to be a 3-ply, most likely a 3-ply fingering, because I can't spin thick yarn. Like, all my yarn is so thin. That fingering weight yarn was the first time I've spun a fingering weight yarn, because usually it's like lace weight. Like, you could use it in a sewing machine. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to practice making thicker yarn. But so, I don't know if I can, I'll just grab it off my, so that's how it's working up. Don't look at my mess, my messy craft room. I am the most type B you can be, so mess bothers me, but not enough to do something about it. That's where I'm at in life. So yeah, so obviously I'm gonna be working on that for a while, and when it's done, it's just gonna be, oh gosh dang it, it's just gonna be some sort of plain sweater. I was thinking of like a weekender light, or I probably won't have enough yardage to do like a boxy, but something like that. So just kind of a relaxed fit sweater that doesn't have like cabling and stuff like that, because I don't think this yarn is going to show off lace or cables or anything like that very well. So it'll just be your basic old stockinette slog probably, which is fine because the yarn is so nice. I want it to be the star of the show, so I can be like, yeah, I spun that. It's all me, baby. I'm ridiculous. So yeah, I think that is officially everything. As soon as I push the stop button, I'll think of like 10 things and be like, I'll mention them next time, and then not do that. But yeah, I am super excited that I got to do this today, and hopefully I will do it again in the next week or two, and then again after that, and make this a whole thing instead of a random thing. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me for half an hour or so, and I will hopefully catch you soon. Bye.